Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I thought I would quickly show you my picks from the Dior Summer makeup collection. I think it's called Summer Dune, and I ordered these items online from the Dior website. The full collection, as far as I can see, is available there, certainly as of last night. I ordered mine, I think, on Wednesday of last week, and they literally arrived the next day, Thursday. Of course, the shops are opening here tomorrow, Monday the 12th of April, so we will actually be able to go and shop in person, if so inclined, from tomorrow. I'm not sure, well, I am going to go shopping tomorrow, but probably not for makeup. It's actually just to return something. But I am looking forward soon to having a little look round, maybe one department store, just to smell the perfumes and those sorts of things that you can't really do online. We'll see how confident I feel about that in the next few weeks as things open up. I have been vaccinated, so that obviously makes a bit of a difference. So in the meantime, we're still relying on online purchases. I commend Dior yet again, because for a relatively, well, a medium-sized purchase, I purchased 3 items. I got a nice Dior box, as you can see. It comes in a outer cardboard box. Then this one, which was tied up with ribbon, which I seem to have mislaid already. And it came with all sorts of lovely free samples. I got some J'adore, which I don't actually like very much, but it's a really cute little bottles, you know, not just an ordinary kind of 2ml spray. And then I also got, I think there are 3 of these, of their kind of, their equivalent of the exclusives range from Chanel. So I've got Oud Rosewood, Isafan and Gris d'Or, which I do like. I think these are the more usual, actually opened. Let's have a look. Yeah, the more kind of usual little sprays, but still you get a couple of wears out of that, so you can definitely tell whether you like the fragrance or not. So all those came, and I think there was something else. Yeah, I've got a little lipstick as well, a little Dior Addict. Let me show you. This is the, yeah, the kind of maximising lip gloss. So how cute is that? So pretty. Forgive my nails, by the way. I put off doing this video as soon as it came, because I intended to, well, I had a kind of scuzzy looking manicure, which I only took off yesterday and still haven't had time to do my nails again. And I thought if we wait for me to get my nails done properly, although manicurists are also allowed to open tomorrow, we're going to wait forever for this video. So I'm afraid you're just going to have to put up with my horrible nails that have been doing some housework. So, and as I say, a nice box. You know, compare this with Chanel, which sends you 2, however much you spend, 2 very ordinary samples, and not a proper box these days. These strange kind of cardboard foldable confections in the name of being eco-friendly, I'm told, but I think it's just a bit mean, to be honest. I like my little boxes. Anyway, I got both of the luminizers. Those of you who've watched any number of my videos where I often say exactly the same thing, so commend you for sitting through me making roughly the same comments, because you know what you like by my age. I love highlighters, and Dior makes some of the best highlighters in my view, so I'm always up for new releases in their highlighter. These aren't actually called highlighters, they're called Shimmering Glow Powder, which I'm hoping is the same thing. I did dither for a while about buying the second of them, which is 02 and is called Peach Dune. So let's have a look at this one, and I'll tell you why I nearly didn't get it. It was in short because I saw some videos which said it was very, very similar to last year's Luminizer release, which was called Coral Vibes. And if you had that, you didn't really need this one as well. So here it is. Here's Peach Dune. Very, very pretty. A kind of seashore wave pattern. Isn't that nice? Because the kind of gold makes it look as if it's sunshine playing on the water or the sand. So very pretty. Feels a bit drier than the Strictly Luminizers, but there you can see the pull of the gold in the peach. So it's pretty. It's not super shiny. It's quite subtle. It's maybe more like a blush, to be honest, which I actually think that last year's Coral Vibes, I use it really more as a blush than a highlighter, sometimes on top of another blush, it's fair to say. That's Coral Vibe from last summer, which you can see I have used a little bit. So they are kind of similar, actually, next to each other. Let's see. This feels smoother. Yeah, you can see very it's the same thing, isn't it? I would say. It looks a bit golder and less peachy, but that may be because it's kind of broken through the overlay. They are very, very similar. So, yeah, those who said you don't need this one if you have Coral Vibes are definitely right, unless you're a collector and you just like getting these things. So the one I was more definite that I would get is number 1, which is Pink Dune, because I was up for another pinky highlighter. Here it is. Pretty. It's much more one-dimensional, isn't it, than the coral one. You're not kind of seeing the gold. Why would you? It's meant to be pink. So let's go with this finger. It definitely feels more powdery than I'm used to. And that is quite faint, actually. Sorry about my camera there. Can you even see that? Probably just about. Doesn't look very shiny, does it? I know some people will be happy about that, but I like a luminizing powder that can be seen from outer space, really, because I think that looks pretty and festive and makes my skin look generally livelier. I'm just looking if I've got a pink highlighter from the Nude Luminizer range in previous years. Here's one I'm picking out. I don't know how pinky this is. See, this feels so much softer. It's a much lighter pink. And you can see that's a lot more luminous than this latest one, isn't it? So I'm not sure I love that, I have to say. But I haven't tried it on the face yet, and it's always very deceptive to make your decisions based purely on testing it on your wrist or hand. Things can look very different when applied where they're meant to be applied. Of course, it's too late if you've applied it where they're meant to be applied to return it, which is a shame. Now, I did restrain myself and only got one of the eye palettes, the Quince Summer Dune in Mirage. Very torn. I was initially going to get the other one because it had a white or cream colour in the centre, which I thought well, you know that I like a palette with white in the centre because I really need that colour for every eye look for my inner corner now, which is a bit darkened. Now, this didn't have it, and the colours looked a bit kind of samey to me. But again, when I saw some of the swatches that people did, I felt that this one actually swatched with a bit more pigment, because people generally have said that pretty as this is, I mean, such pretty, makes me think of kind of tie-dye, really. Pretty as it is, these are less pigmented than we have now come to expect with the new formula. Those all feel fairly soft. These top two look quite similar. I'm going to do these on my hand, which isn't ideal. Yeah, so that's a nice, it's warm. It's not too pigmented, but you can definitely see them. And I can visualize myself doing a very wearable, definitely summer eye, isn't it? And then the middle one is the gold. Oh, that's nice too. Yeah, I think that's a nice integrated palette. Is it dramatically different from anything I've already got? In particular, I'm not sure that the kind of colour facets that you see in the pan translate really on the swatch. Maybe a little bit. I mean, you can see there, that brown is this mixture of brown and gold, which is very pretty in the pan. I don't know how that will be to work with on the eye. I'm trying to remember the name of the Tom Ford palette that this is sort of making me think of. Is it Suspicion? I'm going to have to go and look up, so don't take my word for that. There's a very warm, very nice Tom Ford palette that we had, I'm going to say last year, it might have been the year before. I'm losing track of time in lockdown. And this colour story is reminding me of it, but I'm thinking it's not as pigmented and not as interesting in texture as the Tom Ford one. Maybe when I've had a play with this one on my eyes, I will come back and do a comparison with that one. But those were my picks, and seem to have been the picks of most people actually on YouTube so far. There are mascaras, including, I think, a kind of turquoise mascara. Very summery if you're into that. They never really work on me because my lashes are quite dark. There are some eye pencils. There is at least one nail polish. I'm guessing probably more than one, but I couldn't tell you what the colours were offhand. I try not to look too much at the Dior nail polishes because I really can't afford to start collecting another set of nail polishes beyond the Chanel's. Yeah, so there are other items in the collection, but it seems to be that the quints are the ones that are getting the attention, and they're the kind of really pretty, summery, eye-catching ones. And I don't think there's anything about them that you won't, if you're a makeup collector, already have something similar, but they're nice. And kudos to Dior, as I say, for the packaging and presentation, because they do make you feel special when you get a nice package with all these things. So I hope that's helpful if you're pondering buying the luminizers. I have to say I'm not jumping up and down with excitement having seen them, but I will give them a try over the next week and let you know. And yeah, if you're here in the UK, happy shopping, happy hairdos tomorrow, hairdressers are open, happy gym going. We all need the gym, heaven knows, after this spell of lockdown. They're all opening tomorrow, so take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll speak soon. Bye for now.